Sometimes we may have an issue with somebody. Maybe somebody wrongs or hurts us, or maybe the other way around. Maybe at times we somehow do somebody else wrong, or we hurt their feelings, or we offend them or upset them. Whichever way it is, whether we're the one that has been hurt or whether we are the one who has done the hurt, God, in many places in Scripture, tells us to make things right, to be loving, to be forgiving, to be humble, to seek peace, to pursue peace, to make peace. And we find one of these, I think, in Luke chapter 12, where we are today in the Gospel of Luke. In Luke chapter 12, verse 57 is where we're going to be looking today. Jesus, after he was just getting on to the multitudes, because he was talking about how, y'all are pretty good at telling the weather, but you can't discern the times, what's right in front of you, what's happening right here, right now. He then goes on to tell them in verse 57, and yes, and why even yourselves, or even of yourselves, do you not judge what is right? So he's saying you guys can figure out how to, what the right thing to do is. And so he says, when you go with your adversary to the magistrate. So obviously something has happened. He kind of talks about it as if, if I'm the one that has done the wrong, I'm the one being taken to the magistrate. I'm the one that needs to be corrected and make things right. Jesus says, make every effort along the way to settle with him, to settle the matter without going to the magistrate, lest he drag you to the judge deliver you to the officer, and the officer throw you into prison. I tell you, you shall not depart from there till you have paid the very last mite. A very short, sweet, very simple, straightforward thing Jesus says, but something so important. I think ultimately what we can get from that, what we're reminded of, what we're commanded and instructed to do is to seek peace, to pursue peace. Make peace. Again, if we're the ones that have done something that has harmed somebody else, upset somebody else, then we should take the initiative and go make it right. Or if if we've wronged them in some way, maybe we don't realize it, and they're getting ready to make whatever consequences, Jesus says make it right. Or if we've been wronged in some way, we should also take the initiative to say to the person, hey, this is what happened, this is what you said, this is what you did, this is what's wrong with that, whatever the case may be. Jesus teaches us here that we need, in our relationships, in our interactions, make every effort to make peace, make every effort to settle things without having to go to the magistrate, without having further steps to be taken. What a world we would live in. What a way to live. How much more peace would there be in our lives and in the church and in relationships if we made every effort to settle things, to want to be at peace with one another, to make things right. Not to be right, not to get our way, but to make all things right and good and helpful, and to be at peace with one another. Let's think about those things today. God bless.